Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we jump back into the world of Steel Artery, the Train City Builder, and we're going to continue the game that we started just a couple days ago here. If you recall, we had just gotten our train to start moving, and then we promptly ran out of fuel. So we're going to have to do a little bit of work here. And we have a mission to get to a local town, but we're going to have to do quite a bit of work before that happens. So let's go here and we will make sure that our engines are stopped. We are braked. That all looks good. All of our workplaces are occupied. We're going to have to keep an eye out and see if we're gathering resources properly. Because we have a deficit on quite a few things here. So again, I'm not sure if people are doing their exterior chores. We need to get some stuff from the outside world. So let's see, resources panel there. Let's check our map. We're still in this kind of that's Tide's Jewel is the city. So of course we just happen to get like one kind of biome away. These are little polygons of biomes. We want to get down here to Heather Moor, but that will take a while with our current resources. We need to get a whole bunch of coal and dirty water is our fuel consumption. So let's go back here. We could press M to kind of get off the map really quick here. And we want to make sure that we're going out to gather water and, of course, coal. So we need to build. Let's see here. Can we also look at some advanced things? Primitive water purification. Well, that's nice, but we don't really need clean water as much as we need the water itself. We just need any kind of water will do, preferably dirty at this juncture. So let's see. I need to double check. Okay, we went through the kind of the initial tutorial on our first episode. Now we are kind of more into the. Yeah, see, we are getting 96 per day. So we need to build more of these miner houses. So we might go crazy here and do like 2 or 3 miner houses. We do 2 stacked up on each other like so. And I'm also going to try to get better at doing the hotkeys. So B is build, 1 structure, 1 block. So hopefully we can kind of start knocking these bad boys out like so. 2 is ladder. So if we do ladder up to here. Okay. Go. We should be able to copy paste these miner houses along here. You know what? Let's get rid of these blocks. I don't think we can even build those. We will build simply these ones all the way across. And we need frames below. So do that. And let's check to see our train stats. Okay, workplaces are all occupied. We need more cabins, clearly. So let's go ahead and copy the block. What I think we need to do is see that chassis doesn't go high enough. Can we build more cabins over here? Yeah. It's actually not a bad idea. So yeah, let's build these. You can click and drag, which is good to know. Makes things a little bit quicker. So yeah, we have 2 ladders going up on the sides here. This should make things move a little bit easier. We're going to go into hyper mode here for a minute. Keeping an eye on our people, making sure everyone is employed. Let's go to F is our population stats, and we'll check on everybody's needs. Looks like the beggars could do a little bit better with hygiene and food. So we will need to keep an eye on our food stations. Again, I think we have at least 2 here. We have 2 eateries. There's no employees. So Varga Bloodfang feels rich. What time of day is it? 1700? So Varga feels rich. She's just chilling in a cabin. Is that it? So the wealth threshold is 192. Interesting. Well, hopefully somebody else picks up that job. Eventually she will be unemployed. Under threat of dismissal. Yep. So yeah, if they basically don't return to work within 20 hours, they get fired. They have more than 70 energy, they go to work. So yeah, she's low on energy. So again, I believe cabins are the way to restore your energy. And happiness, of course. Let's see here. So we probably doing okay for now. We're going to build a couple extra miner houses, and these will be primarily focused exclusively, actually, on coal. And then we need to get another water gatherer going, which I think is here. Not extracting frozen. So this is my problem. I think I froze everybody and I forgot to unfreeze. How do we unfreeze? That says frozen. Unfreeze all extraction. There we go. Okay, no employees. Got it. So we need another water gatherer. Where can we put this one at? Do we have a second one yet? I think I only built one so far. We also need storage for all the other items. We didn't build storage yet. So that's my bad. I messed up on that one. Let's put 2 of these here, and then I think we could put another toilet. I think would be a good idea. Service. We'll throw a toilet and a drinking barrel right here for local usage. And then we need to build some storage. So we're going to need another chassis. We'll put this out back here. Now let's get some more storage. Production, I think, maintenance, yeah. So we need a coal, iron, a copper. Also, wouldn't hurt to have up here is where we're going to have iron ore, copper ore. So this is the smelter. Yeah, so we'll put the ores back here. So coal, iron ore, copper ore. And then up here is where we'll throw smelted iron and copper, because those will be used for the forge workshops. At least the forge workshop that we have right there. A little bit of a jog there, so let's do another carrier station, I believe is a good idea. We'll put one right here, and honestly, we should probably put another one right up here, because ferrying goods back and forth is going to be trickier and trickier. What is the deal? Everyone is absent? Fatigue. Middle click. Okay, what's the deal? Energy. Okay, so we're gonna have to basically wait till everybody recovers their energy. Everybody's kind of zonked out here, so we need to let them figure out their energy needs. I think we just need to build all these cabins up. So let's go fast, super fast here for a minute. We'll enjoy the little evening here while the train just kind of idles. Again, we still have a good amount of time to get to that city, so stocking up on our dirty water and coal. On that note, what do we have for dirty water? Oh, it's full. So we need to build a duplicate. Oh, no. How do I undo this? No, no. Undo the I made a huge tiny mistake. There we go. Okay. That was close. Let's build a duplicate here. Miner. Where did we put the new water collectors? Over here. So yeah, let's just duplicate this here. Put them up top like so. 1 and 2. And blocks underneath. Now, if I copy them, do they keep the blueprint? No, we gotta re-put dirty water, dirty water. Alright, super fast here. Oh, I like the headlight for the train on at night. That's kind of cool. We got the old Sylvan Stormweaver hanging out at the front, working the driver's cabin. Losing lots of hygiene and energy along the way. No storage space for byproducts. So yeah, this needs that dirty water storage. Interesting. So maybe I do want to research the water purification. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's a little confusing. You need wood cutting to get back up to charcoal. Burn garbage and bodies. Pressing. Iron ingots are pressed into iron plates here. And then I guess use all the iron plates for all this stuff. So we'll get there. Gather house. Go outside. Fruits and vegetables. Okay, we'll gather. Meat. Okay, do that. But before we get really going on those, we need to build up all these other resources here. So eventually we'll get this figured out. No one involved in delivering construction materials, so I might have soft locked us until we get some of this figured out. Once the tanks are built, we have a place to offload the dirty water from the shower. And then people can use the shower, get the hygiene up, get their morale back, and start doing some work. So until then, we are kind of at the let's Let's see, we're going to put the shower up here, actually. Put another one up here. There we go. People can use that. Start filling up these tanks. Is there a way to tell at a glance how much water is in the tank? Oh, I see. It's this little visual icon there. So these are both pretty much empty right now. All right. Not enough resources. Interesting. So this needs clean water to function. Do we have any clean water? We do not. And why do we not have clean water? Because we don't have anybody gathering clean water. And how do I tell where the other water gatherer is? Right here? Ah, is there no clean water here to gather? Got it. So we do need that water purification to be built. So, primitive water filter. Coal iron filter. Okay, so we need to, let's see. Unpleasant smell, but at least it can be safely drunk. So we're going to go ahead and pop down, I think, 2 of these, to be honest. Put blocks there, and then we can grab the frame and just kind of fill this in for now. And then let's move this forward, and we'll put down some clean water tanks here and here. Nope, nope. There and there. So those will be clean water. And we might as well connect this. I'm curious to see if this connects to the spiral staircase or not. We shall see. And then the frame, I don't know if we need to do this, but we'll just do this for now. Fill it all out. Back to fast mode. And again, these are going to need alchemy. Interesting. This takes iron ore, coal, and dirty water to make clean water. So we have our iron ingots and copper ingots. So we'll need an iron ore and coal storage near here, I believe. Can we do... Yeah, let's do that, actually. Let's get rid of all these. Okay. And then we can do iron ore and coal right below these. So coal, iron ore, and that'll help do the water. And we'll use frames for this little fill-in bit. Not that we need it yet, but you never know. All right, we'll go through another night here, and we'll see how the economy fares. Okay, how's our resource looking? So that was the start of the new day, I see. So we can get a kind of a fresh look at our material usage. Again, iron plates will continue to dwindle because we don't have anything producing them. Same with planks. I don't think we have anything producing planks. Clean water is the big issue right now. We really need to get clean water on board the ship. Or the train. But my problem here... People keep feeling too rich to do the job. But I don't know how they're making any money. So I must be doing something incorrect, but we'll see. This is going to be clean water. This is also going to be clean water. That's coal. That's iron ore. Okay, we've already picked those. Looks good. Frames are getting built. So yeah, people are making things happen. They're moving and grooving. I don't know what this little thing is down here. Hopefully that's not just waste or something. We'll find out, I'm sure, soon enough. Things look like they're mostly functioning. The furnace has no ore, and that's probably because there's no ore available. All we have is coal in this area. So we can't really do what we need to do. We can't build anything on that chassis. This could be a problem. Let's go to the map. Can we even move? Okay, so we need to find a place that has coal or ore. How do we... There we go. We click on these and we can figure it out. So we probably need to go back, honestly, but we can't reverse. So we need to move forward until we get to probably this spot here, to be honest. Well, it only takes coal and water to move, so we can actually move along here. So yeah, let's go a little further forward here. We can go up until we find... We really want that iron ore. Ideally, iron ore, coal, and water. It's kind of the holy trinity right now. So let's see. These are all forests. The resource is really dependent upon biomes, which makes sense. I don't think there's any way to travel over here. Yeah. That's fish. Ooh, that's copper. Okay, so why don't we go here, and then we'll keep moving forward. We just cannot waste our build route. Okay. I think we go ahead and start moving. Can't move the unfinished chassis, so we have to delete that, cancel those, and hope for the best. So let's go ahead and drive. Departure horn. Freeze all extraction. Drive. Drive. Yeah, okay. And we're moving. We are moving, folks. Back on the rails. And then hopefully we can figure out what we're going to do at the next area here. Ooh, moving. Okay. Whole new region here. Interesting. Oh, a little bit more parallax too. I like it. Oh, we stopped. Hold on. Why did we stop? Should be able to keep driving, right? Yeah. Are we not able to drive? Oh, not ready to work. No employees in the engines. All right. Well, let's take a gander here. Oh, so what? We have a feels rich person? Is that the issue? We gotta warm up for 30 minutes? All right. We'll let this fast forward here. There we go. I'm a little confused. Well, let's unfreeze the extraction buildings. I guess we can extract overnight and keep moving. I'm concerned, though, because I don't think we have anything to really gather here. There's unlimited wood and some meat. But otherwise, this is kind of, we're just burning resources by staying here. Yeah, we need to keep moving. Freeze all extraction. Let's go. How do I prioritize a building to always have employees ready just because their employee feels rich? Time left to load new fuel batch. Does that change? Only if it has an employee. Okay, well, let's get a new employee then. There we go. Now we're moving. All right, back on the road. Let's go. Full speed ahead through the night. Moving in real time, which is kind of cool. So it looks like it only loads when you change biomes. So it should be loading any second to the coast. There it is. All right. Ooh, you know what? Let's go ahead and stop here. Okay. Because this has coal and dirty water, which we will need to gather up. So unfreeze all of our extraction buildings. We need a lot more workplaces occupied, so let's go ahead and bump up 20 total, 50 humans, 50 orcs. And we'll fast speed this. It's going to take a minute, I think, to get that many more people because we don't have any immigration queue. That's the other problem, is people are not guaranteed to join when we're not near a city. So we have to really keep in mind our workforce and keep everybody fairly happy. No recipe. Hold on. What do you mean? Yeah, get the water. Get both waters, if an option. Yeah, let's do that. No employees. Is that gold? I don't have anything to store gold in, but it would be the worst idea. How are we looking resources wise? Not too bad on coal. A lot of waste products. We'll have to figure out something to do with those. Dirty water's not bad either. Could be better, though. Alright, I think that's good for now. Let's go ahead and departure horn. So that brings everybody on board, and then we can keep driving. And then that way we don't have to freeze all the extraction buildings every time, which is nice. Oh, we're going to load the next zone. More taiga. Okay, this is just wood. This one's going to be wood, water. Ooh, is that clean water, though? That's kind of nice. Why don't we stop in the clean water zone? That might not be a bad idea. Let's go out. Yeah, let's kill the engines here. Break. All right, go get some clean water, folks. While we're in the area, wouldn't hurt. Stock up on some nice mountainous clean water. Do we have any immigration options here? Looks like we might have topped off on orcs. No, we got a couple orcs, but humans are kicking off here. This is not good. We're losing our people pretty fast. I might be going fast mode a little too much. Let's check the stats of our folks. Yeah. Middle class isn't doing so bad. Again, hygiene is rough for everyone because there's no clean water. But we should be able to fix that here shortly. Hopefully our gatherers will be gathering. Do I have every gatherer set to both? Yes, I do. Okay. So I'll let them gather through the evening here and hopefully stock us up. Again, they're using the water as fast as they can gather it because they're going straight to the showers. So we don't have a lot in storage. Most of it's inside buildings or creatures' cargoes. But hey, at least that means it's working. I do like the up-to-date stats on where all the resources are. That's actually oddly rare for games like these to have the different things. You got the on the ground, in creatures' cargoes, in buildings, and in warehouses. So it's very nice to know what each of those stats are, especially for a high-demand resource like coal, water, dirty water, or especially food. As it occurs to me now, we're all going to start starving to death sooner than later, so we need to get back on the road, unfortunately. Hope you guys got enough water for your showers and everything, because we need to go. We gots to go, folks. What's our overall? Yeah, we really got to get out of here. Okay, so everyone's going to start starving. Do I have any food? Hold on. Yeah, I mean, fish is 147 units left, and then we're done. So let's go to the next food spot. Again, that's just logs. We don't really need logs. I need fish. Oh, what's this? The grass. That's interesting. This is fish and dirty. Yeah, so let's keep going where we were going to go. That's going to be the best option here. So all aboard. And let's drive. Again, we're not driving because... There we go. All right, let's get chugging along here. Back up to speed on the Snowpiercer. Maybe I need to change the name. I'm not sure. Snowpiercer is the most appropriate given the lack of snow, but the spirit is there. Oh, let's go ahead and have this clean water. Clean water. I thought I had the recipe selected, but I guess I did not. All right, so now that should hopefully start to actually producing some clean water for us. Got our miner houses. Can't do anything while we're not moving. But hopefully if we get to our next area, we should be able to get some fish and feed the troops, because otherwise everyone's in trouble. Only one starvation so far, but it's about to get kind of gnarly over here. So let's see. Yeah, down to 32 humans. Still 40 orcs. The orcs, I think, are a little bit more resilient. The humans are more prone to jump ship or perish. I'm not sure if it's just shocked by corpse. So I guess corpses are a thing. Actually have corpses on the train here. And a little autosave. Nice. Speed up a bit. Get to the coast. right, and we're moving, and we're moving. We're almost to our destination. I think we are officially stopping here. 31 kilometers per hour, and we should be here. Yeah, 2 kilometers. 1. There it is. Coming to a screeching halt. All right, do we have any immigration options here? 4 humans per day. Potential migrants. So let's go ahead and bump up the human limit to like 60. And hopefully we get a little bit of immigration. The big thing here is, of course, the lovely iron ore and those delicious, delicious fishes. Keep an eye on our coal deposits, though, because that is the only way we're getting to the next zone. I guess if you run out of coal, you really... I mean, you can't move the train, and you're not somewhere that has coal. I guess that's game over. I don't really know how that works. I mean, even dirty water can be produced through various methods if you have clean water or, you know, people that use the toilet. That does produce dirty water as a byproduct. Although that does, require living people to use the toilet, but, you know. Let's speed up time a little bit here and try to get some of these facilities going. Again, I really want to build up these cabins, but we don't have the resources. So we really need to get these presses working, but to do that, I need another iron chassis, which I believe I can't make. So we need iron plates and iron parts. And we have the forge making iron parts. I need to figure out what to build to make the iron plates, which would be presumably pressing. That is quite a pressing matter. Ooh, you can create coins from gold ingots. I like that. That's kind of cool. So now we can build a press. Production, press. Stamping iron plates or coins. See, this is a problem. We need iron plates to make the press to make the iron plates. I might have made a huge, tiny mistake here. Let's see, we have glass. Yeah, we're all out of iron plates, though. Can I deconstruct the resource pile? And then put this in there? Let's see if this works. Is it big enough? I can do this. I can deconstruct the drinking barrel and the resource pile. And then I should be able to put this in its place. Can't intersection. Okay, let's see. Can these be deconstructed? Okay, so we're just gonna have a lot of resources on the ground. We'll have to deal with that. Okay, they've both been... Oh, that's still getting removed. Okay, so let's pause that. We have the frame there. And then let's put the press here. There it is. And let's see if we're able... This might be the only spot we could put this. Again, we have a whole bunch of resources there. Glass, some iron plates and planks, and furniture and gears. So we need storage for all those as well. But that's kind of secondary to the main point at hand, which is, can we build this press, or do we not have the materials to do so? Iron plates will be the primary goal, but again, I don't think we can build it. I don't see... There was only the 4 available. So the question becomes, what can we deconstruct to get the iron plates back? And I think the answer might be some of these water... How many iron plates do we need? 50! So we need to figure out how to get our hands on 46 iron plates from what we already have built or half built. So we can get rid of this warehouse. Ah, that was nothing. Okay. Do we have any iron plates tied up in building processes? Let's see. 2.6k at start. I got a hunch I know where a good chunk of the iron plates are. They're in the driver's cabin. Yeah. I don't want to deconstruct that, though. I don't think we'll be able to reconstruct it. What else takes a lot of iron plates? I'm kind of confused. Research center? It's 32. I'd like to keep that as well. Fish warehouse, industrial furnace. That takes a lot. But that's kind of necessary to make the future. And these just aren't really doing it, these miners' huts. Water gatherer houses. Okay, these take a lot, actually. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all of this up here. Well, yeah, let's just deconstruct all of that. And frankly, we could probably get rid of... Let's get rid of this whole water filtration system. And then let's see if that gives us enough iron plates to build the press. It's a moot point if we don't get that going. But we need everything else for the train to actually function. And I'm keeping my eye on this because I want to make sure. Carrier should start redistributing this down to the press for fabrication purposes. I hope. And I need to figure out, these take iron ingots and just manual labor, so that's fine. So we're making the iron ingots. Do we need iron parts? I think we need the ingots more than the parts. We'll see. These take iron ore and coal, so we need iron ore in order to make the plates. Okay, wow, this is really... It's almost as if the resources depend on each other. Oh, you know what I need to do is... let's see, you should be able to tell now. What do we have on the ground? 16 inside of buildings. Oh my goodness. Is that not going to be enough? Yeah, we need more. We need more. Alright, sheesh. Wait, these are all on the ground. 4, 8, 16, 24, 28, 32. Yeah, that's like 39 right there. We should have enough. Is it not registering? Oh yeah, 39 on the ground. Okay. So yes, if they get that over to where it should be, then we might have a chance here. Again, that is dangerous to require those, and maybe I'm just not researching in the proper order, because that is kind of high up there. Growing fruits and vegetables, that's not a bad idea, but it probably takes a lot of water. Drying process, dry grass and herbs. Growing grass on a plantation. Oh, you can grow on that. That's kind of cool. Garbage burning. I wonder if that's actually like good for energy or something like a furnace. But let's see. We have 8 research points to use. We could do coin production, which I'm sure is not a terrible idea. I don't really know. All the coins are in the buildings. I guess I need a coin storage. That's what the treasury is for, though, isn't it? Didn't I build a treasury a while back? Yeah. So they manage the movement of money. They distribute salaries and withdraw excess funds. Okay, so we could just build... Can we build a storage for... Let's change storage type. Yeah, you can store coins. Interesting. We'll keep that as iron ingots, though. Okay, the press is functioning. We need employees. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, of course, my horse. Here comes the other problem. Can we prioritize employment at a building? There's no way of knowing. It's impossible to tell. Politics? No. Active, completed, decline, failed, no. I think we just need to keep moving here. Did we get fish at any point during my little hiatus? Did the fishers go fishing? 100 start, 172 last day. 102. Okay, so fish is technically going up, so somebody's out there fishing. Okay, I think at this point, though, we need to keep moving, but we need a route in order to do that. So let's see, we really want still fish, and then ideally coal. Yeah, coal's getting a little low. Ooh, this is copper, coal, fish, and dirty water. Did we ever get iron ore while we were here? We got a little bit. That's something. So I would like also maybe some immigration options. 4 humans per day where we are. Let's stay where we are until we get a little bit more human capital, and then we'll move 1 forward to get to build that route. We'll move 1 forward to get some orcs on board, and then we can keep going from there. So let's just wait and see if I get any humans. So let's go fast forward through the night, and we'll see. I don't know if this updates on a daily basis. but we'll figure that out sooner or later. And eventually these hopefully this press starts functioning. Uh, we need coins. We need iron ingots. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. All right, it's a whole new day. What do we got? 33 humans, 36 orcs. I don't like it. Free builders. Yeah, something's not happening here. What is the problem? Is everyone's hygiene bottoming out? Yeah, energy isn't best. Food and drinks aren't terrible, but yeah, hygiene is rough. It's because no clean water. So I need to rebuild all this infrastructure at some point. Which now that we do have our press, oh, it actually seems to be working right now. There, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, well, let's fast forward a little bit more here. I'm keeping an eye on our forces, so to speak, though. We've only got 69 total people, and they're only declining. So maybe let's go forward, because I think we are okay on coal for a minute. All right, there's no coal here, it's just iron. Okay, we got some iron. Let's just move forward, see what we can do. So, chugga chugga, let's drive this train. Get to the next spot along the coast. Alright, and we'll be able to... There it is, we are now in the next region. So this should take us about halfway through the region. Hopefully not too far. Okay. And now, ideally, we get some immigration. Again, I really don't know how this queue works. Because it says migrants, roughly 4 orcs per day. I don't know what that means. Either way, we can get some water and dirty water and fish, which is always good. So let's speed up time here a little bit. Again, this resource panel is very, very, very essential. Kind of, I can see why this is such a crucial thing to have open kind of throughout the game as you play. What we need to do is make sure we get these cabins built up a little bit more. Finish expanding our mining and production of iron plates, while keeping an eye on the hygiene essentials, and that's because we need that clean water. But luckily, we do have at least one water gatherer who is out getting some water, which is currently unlimited, so that's nice. So yeah, influx of clean water, filling up our showers, getting people fed, pooping them, peeing them, showering them up. This is concerning, our waste, so let's go ahead and research the waste burning. Okay, that's the industrial furnace, so that's going to be, I'm guessing, production? Yes. So, place for smelting ore into useful, didn't we already, hold on. Oh, we can use it in the industrial furnace. Oh, I see. The waste doesn't produce anything. I see. It just is a thing to burn. It costs coal, though. I don't like that. Ooh, charcoal. Ooh, can we make coal? Charcoal? I'm guessing that's from wood. I don't know if we have that in the demo. Do we have access to charcoal in the demo? Ah, that might be where they get you. That might be the true technological gap in the demo is charcoal. Oh, there it is. We just need wood cutting. All right, so we'll get a woodcutter, and then we can get charcoal, which allows us to turn wood into coal. So any place that there's not coal available, now we can just chop some trees and smelt, well, burn that coal using the furnace. So we're going to have to build another one of these sooner than later. But right now, we can't do anything with it because we don't have any of the inputs required. And I don't want to waste coal burning waste right now because this is still about halfway full. Alright, let's keep an eye on our inventory here. Yep, see, we gained a few orcs, so that's looking much better. We'll wait till another day begins. Hopefully we can pick up 4 more orcs. Build some more cabin space, get some more water on board. Going through our iron ore fairly quickly. Everything else is looking okay. Again, we got planks all over the ground, furniture all over the ground. We're not really storing these things effectively, but what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. I guess we can wait until the engines are ready with employees. Who is asleep? What's happening here? Somebody's sleeping on the job. Grumma Thunderfist. What is your problem? Okay, there you go. Get to work. Get to work. Okay. Now we can select a route and keep moving. Okay, turn off our screens here. We want to go forward and get ideally a little bit more coal, maybe more iron for those iron plates, because we are definitely going through those, and fish would be nice. So coal, iron, and fish. Maybe some more people. Ooh, we're going off course here. Meat and coal, iron and dirty water. So it's really about picking your battles here when it comes to setting your route. Ooh, that's not a bad spot. That's a good spot too. This one is a lot of stuff. We got vegetables, fruits and berries, grass, meat, dirty water, coal, and iron, and orcs. Can we get here though? That's the question. Yes, we can. Let's build out that route and let's start driving. I think this is the way to go. All aboard and ready for departure. Speed this up here. Let everybody kind of move around the train as we go. So again, it's clear that the big issues are these orange bars. That's when something's out of space. Pink is just kind of like, hey, we're moving, so we're not going to be going outside during that. Then yellow is, hey, we don't have the resources to produce. Red is no employees. That's technically the bigger concern. But we'll figure it out. We'll have this keep moving along as we check our stats. Hygiene is just absolutely atrocious. And again, that's because we are not getting any clean water. Is there clean water here? This is still dirty water. Maybe we want to stop ahead of time and get some clean water with something here. I think we'll be okay. We could just power on straight over to Heather Moore. Tons of people, everything but iron. Infinite dirty water. Why don't we just do that? Set route to city. I think that looks good. And we'll let the landscape kind of pass us by. What has happened? Why did we stop? Okay. And we're moving. There we go. So I can see another issue with the city on rails is it requires more engines to keep moving at a steady pace because basically you'll have people ideally on staggered shifts, and if somebody misses a shift on the engine, then the train does not move. Go back up to full speed here. Does look like we've lost a step. We're only going 29 kilometers per hour. I'm guessing there's some sort of ratio of structures to speed of the train. So I'm guessing the larger the city gets, the more engines you need to stay going at a good clip or good speed. But yeah, at this point, I think we have enough resources to kind of plow through. Are we going to be able to get coal at the city? Yes, so we get coal and our water at the city, which is the real crucial thing for actually moving forward. No iron ore. That's going to be a kind of a small problem, but we still have some being processed. Do we have any iron plates? Not really. 211 inside buildings. Is that in the forge workshop? Oh. Let's go back to pause here for a second. We have completed our quests. We have shown what our heap of metal can do. We are actually in the city. Oh, I haven't really zoomed out on this whole continent, have I? My goodness. Okay, that was our whole journey from the episode 1 to just now. We just got from Tides Jewel to Heather Moore. And this is all of the places. I'm guessing we either just never go here, or maybe you build a rail at some point, or maybe this is just the demo. Looks fairly expansive, though. There's a whole bridge from Clovertown all the way through the bridge between worlds, quite literally. I'm guessing this is a challenge. I'm sure there's not a lot of resources along this. Yep, just fish and dirty water. So yeah, you got to be ready to cross that. Got to be stocked up. All right, let's go ahead and go to our missions here. I think that is under politics. Check our active missions. And we got 100 reputation with the Emperor. So let's complete that quest. And that's the end of the demo. So thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want, you can start over and try to complete the demo without the tutorial. The game author is Soul Age 23. So that's it. I'm glad we looked at the map to get a little taste of what is in store for the full game, but otherwise, very, very interesting. Does seem like a little bit more Rimworld than SimCity from that particular playthrough. You have everyone kind of doing their own thing. You don't really micromanage directly. You just set them up and hope that they have the right resources. It does appear like there's some stopgaps in production, so if you're not careful, if you don't get your iron plates being produced quickly enough, then you might be in trouble. So there's a few things to keep in mind for the full game when it does come out. I'm not sure exactly when they plan for it to come out. I've seen 2026. Hopefully sometime soon. This does seem to be pretty far along in its design, but we shall see. And if you made it this far in the episode, please feel free to like and subscribe. And until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.